Hello everybody and welcome to my review of the First Order Battlepack. This set number 75132, ages 6 to 12, it comes with 88 pieces and it costs £12. Here is some information on the price in dollars as well as some of the other key things. So without further ado, let's get into the minifigures, which of course are the main aspect of the set. So here you can see the minifigures. Unfortunately, LEGO chose to do 4 different individual minifigures rather than doing a couple of each or that sort of thing, which means it's a little difficult to collect, for example, like just the First Order Stormtroopers, which is probably the most desirable one for this set for building armies and that sort of thing. But overall, the minifigures are really great. I mean, you have the sort of Grenadier minifigure. His helmet is obviously the same. The only difference is his chest printing, which is nice. I mean, I'd rather that he was just a regular Stormtrooper, but he looks good. Unfortunately, they still have the guns. The flick-fire guns. I'm going to take them all off just to make it a bit easier to see. So there you go. Now you can see them a bit better. I love the helmet printing on all of the minifigures. I mean, this guy is sort of just a hat, but has the First Order logo on it if you can't see that, which looks really nice. And the helmet printing on the actual Stormtroopers looks really great. It's perfect to what the film was. And I love how the Star Wars in general has switched up the design. The only criticism of these ones is the white hands. I still think, even if the hands are this colour, they definitely look better in black and it makes a nice contrast. So hopefully they'll update that in the future. You can see this guy, he looks a lot like the Death Star troopers who fire the super laser. His helmet is an interesting shape, reminds me of sort of a rhino horn, that sort of thing. It's quite interesting. And you can see underneath the First Order Stormtroopers, we have the angry clone faces, and here we just have a sort of regular human minifigure, which is nice. At least they didn't do another angry clone one, because that would be completely out of place. And here is the face of the officer, if you can't see him. His printing is nice. I think he's just the standard sort of face, possibly the same as the other one, just with the different colour of head. So yeah, those are the minifigures of the set. Like I said, it's a shame that they have included 4 different ones. It would have been nice to see something more like the Imperial Dropship Battle Pack, which has 4 of the same ones, which makes it really great for collecting all of those minifigures. But regardless, these are really good minifigures. The helmets on these ones look great, and now I'll show you the back printing. So here they are from behind. None of the minifigures have alternate faces, but you can see the back of the helmets. The Grenadier, he has the nice straps, which look like they're holding up the grenade sort of packs on the front. Standard First Order Stormtrooper looks nice. Then the other ones are quite plain, but they're just like black uniforms, so yep. Nothing too particularly interesting. The back of the helmet is very well moulded on these 2 here, so I like that. But other than that, that's the minifigures, so let's get into the actual build itself, which obviously isn't the main focus, but let's go. So now let's take a quick look at the main sort of building of the set. Obviously that's not really the main purpose of the battle pack. Obviously that's to get the minifigures, but of course it's still worth looking at. So firstly, we have a rotating turret, which also has a gun. This can move up and down, and it has one of the flick-fire missiles, which comes back to me. And yeah, you can see that rotates. You can push this down onto the floor, so it holds in place as like a mobile command station. You can pull this down, and it can be operated by a minifigure if you like. That goes back in. Obviously there's no space for minifigures inside the set, it's too small. On this side we have a space for some spare sort of missile spots and gun things. And if you look on the inside, there's nothing in there. The whole assembly itself looks quite good. It's quite an interesting design. It's not got quite as many pieces as you would have hoped for. I mean, you're sort of aiming for maybe 100 with the battle pack, and this only comes with 88. But it's still good. I don't like the fact that you can't sort of fit the minifigures on a bit like you can on something like this one, which is a really great feature to some of them. But regardless, it is still a good set, and obviously as it's not the main focus, it's not a bad job, but it's still not particularly interesting, so I'd recommend just using it for pieces if you don't want it as like an assembly by itself. So there we go, there's my short-ish review of the First Order Battle Pack from 2015. Here is the instruction manual, regular instruction manual, not particularly interesting, so I didn't think it was worth a whole section. But as you can see, the minifigures are really nice, the helmets look great. They obviously come with the new-ish flick fire guns, which I still don't like. I think the old blaster pistols look a lot better. Here you can see, obviously they still come with the main sets, but I wish they'd still come with the battle packs because they're a lot more realistic. I like the assembly itself. You can stick it to the to studs or a base plate, so that's quite nice. Not that big, not as cool as some of the other ones which came out with this sort of selection of battle packs, but still good minifigures. It's Force Awakens, so of course it's desirable. These minifigures, the Stormtroopers, are still really good, and as they're new, they're probably my favourite sort of trooper minifigures at the moment. So yeah, thank you for watching my review. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and tell me what you want to see next. I'm going to be reviewing the other battle packs, like the this one and all the others from that wave. So hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.